Hello and welcome to the Ferret Business Podcast Christmas Special. Today, I am joined by Makarov. That's me. No, just kidding. Hello and welcome to the Ferret Business Podcast Christmas Special. Today, I am joined by the masked Welshman himself with a laugh that can shatter your eardrums. He completely destroyed his brother in the Bro Olympics, and he plays Fortnite? It's PlayerTwo!
Hey, it's me, everyone. Hello, my dude. Hey, Yemmy, how's it going, man?
It's going well. How are you this fine evening?
I'm fantastic, and I would like to say as well, welcome, listeners, to Yemmy's Christmas special. Merry Christmas to you, you filthy animals.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's right.
Why does the video already have 3 dislikes?
It's me on several accounts.
Oh, I see now.
Now I see it.
Bastard. All of PlayerTwo's links will be down in the description below, Twitter and YouTube. And don't forget to check out that sweet, sweet Bro Olympics series where PlayerTwo, spoiler alert, it was almost a shutout. Should have been a shutout, but Fortnite got the better of you.
That's why I stopped playing Fortnite again, because I have to try and, that if that's going to be your first introduction to my channel of me getting absolutely slapped in Fortnite, I've got to improve,
Well, you've already improved. You got a win on your first match the last live stream.
Yeah, I did. Yes. First and only win, therefore I can retire a champion.
Hang up your belt. It's time. Time to
Hell
go.
yeah.
What do you think of those planes that they added in?
I don't know if I like them. I think they're a bit too over sort of dramatic. Plus, especially from a competitive standpoint, so every now and again they'll do a tournament with some of the most elite Fortnite players.
Ninja.
And and the most recent tournament was completely ruined because, from a spectator's point of view, all of the main players were flying planes, and more recently there's a sword that just destroys everything. So there was no competitive edge anymore. Everyone was just flying about. So yeah, it kind of ruined the game in some way. I'm not particularly a fan, but then I play the game for fun, so I literally fly the planes as a commercial pilot.
Yeah, there you go.
Rather than actually trying to kill people. So,
Just kind of get you where you need to go.
Yeah, from A to B, literally.
Do you think you'll ever get back onto PUBG, sorry.
Never.
Never.
Only because, when it first came to console, I really, really liked it. Thought it was different. Mainly because I also had no idea how to play Fortnite whatsoever. So I was like, this is quite good. So me and my friend 3D Rage, we played games and we made up like a challenge kind of mode where it'd be pistols only, or we had to, be without clothes, or something along those kind of lines. Frying pans only, vehicles only, all this kind of stuff. So we had like loads and loads and loads of fun with it. And then it got to the point of where it became more common and more popular, which means that you obviously increase in the sweatiness of the game, which essentially took all of the kind of fun out of it for me, because you'd be playing for about 25 minutes. 24 and a half minutes of that would be you finding loot and running around, and then the next 30 seconds is you dying. So it completely killed the game for me, because I was just like, right, I can't do this game. I'm not playing for 20 minutes to literally jog about and then get shot in the face. So I may as well play a different game.
It feels like a waste of time, to be honest. Like I kind of got off the blackout train because the same thing was happening to me. I would get like level 2 armor, I'd get like all this shit, and I'd be like, yeah, I'm good to go. And I'd kind of hide around and wait for people. And then what do you know? You get to the end and the guy has like level 3 armor. And it's like, well, might as well just bend over and let him slide in, because it's over. It literally is over when someone is.
I'll just turn the console off. Don't worry about it. You can have the win.
Yeah, I'll just stand in the open and be like, all right, here I am. One of the worst things that happened to me in Blackout, and this really just destroyed my will to play Black Ops 4, is I was doing solos. And I was one of the last 3 people, and I was hiding in the building, in the blackout was like through a window, and like I was literally just stuck in a corner, and I was waiting for the other two guys to kill themselves because the area was so small. And I'm like, what are these guys doing? So I peek out the window and I see them both standing on the bridge doing nothing. I'm like, what the fuck?
My word.
And I had 2 cluster grenades. I'm like, this shit'll get them both. So I threw both of them. And what do you know? They have a trophy system set up. So it destroys those things. So I'm like, oh shit, well, I'm found out now. So I started shooting at them. They both turned to me and they both shot me and they killed me.
Wow.
I was like, wow, how is this even, like, how do you even get into the same game like this when there's no parties allowed for going into the solos mode? I was irate.
You were incensed.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised, dude. But that's the kind of thing that kills a game. Because like as I get older, in particular, I want to physically enjoy the game more than sort of to do it just for the sort of stats and things like that. Now, obviously, being part of the UK, FIFA 18, 19, the football games are quite a common sort of thing. And so growing up, that was always one of the games that we would play. And part of the online thing is that you physically have a record of wins, losses, and draws that you can physically see. So part of the kind of bragging rights part of gaming would be to say, oh, what's your record? What's your record? All that kind of thing. And I was always, I've got to have my record needs to be, it needs to be better than everyone else's, like kind of thing. And don't get me wrong, FIFA is one of those games where I'm semi-decent at it. But it got to the point of where I finally twigged in my brain that it didn't matter. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
And it was more of a case of like the game rather than stressing yourself out so much about it to be good at it or to prove yourself to someone or whatever, that it kills the kind of thing. So that's why some games I've put in the ground and will never ever resurrect. And and then other games, I'm doing for the enjoyment of it, and I care less about what people say about my gaming skills now.
What do you think about the people who are going to be naming Fortnite as their game of the year for this year?
I can understand why. I really can. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not my favorite game, but I do enjoy playing it, and I do enjoy the events part of things. The game seems to be constantly evolving quicker than I can keep up with. Which means that for me, it never gets boring because whenever I go on there, there's always something new. Do you see what I mean? So
yeah,
going into it, I can play a game mode that means that even if I get owned, I can still enjoy playing. So certain things like with FIFA or with PUBG or something along like with Blackout, you're kind of stuck to a particular game mode that you have to play in a way. Whereas with that, because it's constantly changing and constantly evolving, to make sure that new players or bad players, in my case, don't get disenfranchised with it, so that the good players can play good players, the mediocre players can play mediocre players, and then trash players can play trash players, so everyone can enjoy the game on their own level. So I do understand why it is. And it's free, which makes a massive, massive difference, and almost like an unfair comparison with some of the more sort of time-consuming games, like a God of War, for instance, or Spider-Man, or something along those kind of lines as well. So I can understand why, and that's just the way it is. People want something for nothing nowadays.
One of the main reasons I asked that is because last year, Game Informer, which is GameStop's official magazine, named PUBG the game of the year.
Oh dear.
And I know this year there's going to be at least 9 out of 10 people on the Game Informer staff that are going to put Fortnite at the top.
Yeah.
And they even did like a re-review of Fortnite because it had gotten a quote-unquote official release this year. And the way I see it, it's like, if you've been playing the game for, let's say you were playing the game last year, why didn't you give it the game of the year last year? Has it really changed that much that now is the time that, yes, it's finally released, and yes, it's game of the year material? I just don't see it. Because I downloaded it on my computer for you, and I started up for you, and I literally had the same experience I had last year when I originally tried to play it. I was like, okay, die. But yeah, who knows what will happen? I mean, I think I think God of War has a good chance of beating out Fortnite in the terms of Game of the Year potential.
Yeah.
And also, I guess Red Dead is also in the running for Game of the Year as well.
Thing is, I keep hearing a lot of negative things about Red Dead.
Oh, me too. And actually, I haven't even touched the game in about 3 weeks now. I feel like it's a little bit too much for me. Like God of War is just enough
Like
exploration. But yeah, Red Dead's like there's so many layers to it, and then also the gameplay is a little bit monotonous because each mission kind of goes the same. You kind of try and sneak in the base or do this, and then just kill everyone. And I feel like it gets a little tiresome when you're doing the same thing over and over. Like the opening of the game is also really boring as well. You're just kind of in the snowstorm. You're thrown into this group of characters whom you may or may not know, and you're expected to just like immediately mourn the loss of 3 people they name, and they're all like standing around. I'm like, who the fuck cares? Like, start us in the big heist in Blackwater, and then get to this part. Like, there's this they keep referencing this Blackwater heist, and it's like, I want to do that heist. I want to do that, not this. Please.
Yeah, that's like it's kind of like on a Call of Duty style game. It'll immerse you into like the battlefield straight away.
Yeah.
Where you die about 15 times before you sort of learn anything about characters or learn anything about storyline and stuff like that.
Well, here's the real kicker,
I
though.
don't really know anything about it, though, to be fair. But sorry, go on.
The real kicker is you never go back to Blackwater. You never go there and get the stash of money. You never go there and do this. You never go there and do that. I think, and that was kind of spoiled to me and spoiled to everyone else who's listening to the podcast. But I just find that really irritating because it's like they're building up this Blackwater thing. They talk about it constantly during the game, and then you never go back to it. It's not even on the map. It's like, come on.
Added DLC coming summer 2019.
Nah, the rest of Red Dead is going to be online stuff. That's what they did with GTA, and that's what they're going to do with this game, guarantee. That's my Yemmy guarantee stamp on the page.
No, it's different because like I sort of understand what you mean with the sort of monotony of a game. Because as much as I love Far Cry, by the end of the game, when you're sort of having to liberate camps and do this and find one of those, like I do get the sense of, right, shall I try stealth on this one or should I just go in guns blazing kind of thing? And you do get in a way bored because you already know what's going to happen. Yeah. Even though it could go different or whatever, but it's pretty much like a bell curve of what you're gonna get. Mm-hmm. So I do understand that. Whereas I think God of War is more, I would say, my choice. Don't get me wrong, I would say that Fortnite is up there as well because of the cinematics that they've done and how the storyline is constantly evolving. So that's why it's always going to be ahead of some games because it doesn't have an ending, so to speak. Whereas a God of War kind of delivered on what everybody wanted it to be. I feel like the graphics were just absolutely phenomenal. It's almost like you're in a film rather than actual game. So I think that holds it in massive stead, really.
But it's more than. Okay, I'll compare it to a game that came out a few years ago called The Order 1886, where it kind of had the same thing. It had amazing visuals, but the story was just so linear and there was so little story. The game kind of failed in comparison, where God of War, even though there are these great cinematic moments and movie-like quality kind of things happening, it still has the gameplay to back it up. I think that's one big thing to mention here is like God of War still has the gameplay, still has the exploration, the side missions, the stuff to find, whereas like a game like The Order, I mean, sure, there were collectibles, but they're really, I mean, even though the mechanics for the game were fine when you were using them, most of the game was just boring, slop, filler, movie, walk around, talk to people. It was just a lame game, but God of War delivered on all the fronts that I wanted in a game.
Ticked all the boxes for the Yemmy stamp of approval.
It did. Slam down the stamp.
So God of War is your game of the year?
Well, I didn't say that. That'll be revealed on Yemmycast.
Ooh. It's almost like we planned, huh?
Almost, but we didn't.
We didn't.
Oh, let's get into the holiday spirit because it is the holiday season. Do you have any traditions on Christmas?
On Christmas? Well, as we get older, unfortunately, because me and my immediate family live in different continents, certain things that we did growing up we can't do as easily as anymore. So one of the things that me and my brother would used to do was every Christmas Eve we would have a brand new
Snuggle up by the fire and watch
yeah.
watch the Santa Claus 3 and
have cuddles. No, so we would always have a brand new DVD of whatever.
Okay.
The sort of routine would always be that we'd have a takeaway for what do you call it? Takeout for dinner
On Christmas Eve?
Yeah.
Dang, places are open on Christmas Eve?
Yeah. Oh, are they not in America? No?
Not really. I mean, even McDonald's closes early Christmas Eve.
Really?
Like at 7 o'clock.
Oh, no, they're always open in the UK. Especially.
They don't care.
We'd always have that, and we'd watch film.
Mm-hmm.
And so then also you'd have like your Christmas morning and whatever, and then we'd always have an additional. Well, so you have the morning part for presents, and then the afternoon is then like food and games and the evening then.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially before midday, all of your sort of gift giving was complete almost. But at the dinner table, there would always be one present that you'd keep behind for each person. So there was almost like an extra kind of treat, but it was always forgotten about by the time that we had food, because it would always be sort of late afternoon.
Right.
That we'd have, we'd have our Christmas dinner. So you'd sort of enjoy the things that you've had, and then you'd be like, oh crap, yeah, we got that as well. So it'd be like a cool little bonus, really. So that's what we do for traditions in my household, I guess. So what about you?
Are there stacks of Welsh toast? As tall as you can see.
No, they're buried for the winter, and they're they develop and
it's like
grow
a fine
in
wine. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Which we dig out at the first sign of spring.
We grow our Welsh toast trees, and we harvest them in the spring. And
exactly.
I mean, I've been kind of doing the same thing. Well. Okay, the last 3 years I've done the same thing, but before that I did the same thing pretty much every year, which is I go over to my aunt's or my grandfather's house, and we do like a Christmas Eve thing with the extended family, and then Christmas Day would be just for the close family, and we'd open presents in the morning, and I'd play whatever video game I had. Lately, same thing on Christmas Eve we've been doing lately, but the Christmas Day has been kind of scrambled between the different families, so we always start here, we open the gifts for each other here, and Randy opens up his gift, and then we head over to Amanda's mother's house, and we meet them there.
Oh, I see. So you go like traveling around on Christmas?
Yeah,
then?
We travel a lot. So we go there, and then after that, we head to my parents' house, and then after we open presents there, she goes to her other grandmother's house, and they eat dinner there. I eat dinner at my mom's house because I'm not gonna miss Christmas dinner at my family's house.
No.
And then she, either she'll come back to my parents' house, or I'll meet her at her grandmother's house, and we'll open more presents there and eat dessert there, and then we go home. And then it's like, oh, I got work in the morning.
Oh man,
that's the sucky thing. Usually I have work in the morning.
Well, on Boxing Day.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Because this year, since Christmas Eve and Christmas Day are falling on Monday and Tuesday, I'm getting Christmas Eve off and Christmas Day off, but the 26th we have to be back at work. It's like, damn.
Oh, that's so mean.
I know. But anyways, that's my tradition. Loathing going to work the next day as Christmas goes on.
Yeah. Oh, man. I feel so bad now.
Oh, don't feel bad.
Because it's normally the other way around. Like, we would always work Christmas Eve, and then you'd have Christmas Day and Boxing Day off.
Well, yeah, usually that's it. But since it's falling on the weekend, kind of.
Then you need to have a word with your boss.
He's in Florida that weekend. He doesn't care.
Conveniently. Yeah.
I have one more question for you, P2.
Sure.
Are you ready to jingle your bells?
I thought that was after the podcast.
PlayerTwo and I, we shared experiences watching 3 different videos this Christmas holiday season. The first one's the shortest one, and it's actually not the original one that I thought it was after I watched it, but it still has the same effect, and it's called Are You Ready to Jingle Your Bells? And this woman who has scoliosis is in her wheelchair, and she starts playing the Jingle Bell Rock song.
She's all dolled up as well, don't forget that.
She's all dolled up.
Hat on.
Yeah, she's got jingle bells on her wrists, and she backs up, and she presses play, and what happens? The parody version comes out that goes, "Stroke on my, lick on my, suck on my cock." And she has to quickly...
she like scoots straight to the computer desk like, oh my god!
So let's see a clip of that real quickly.
Are you ready to jingle your bells? Let's do this.
Stroke a my, lick a my, suck a my cock.
Anyways, so P2, what was your initial reaction to the jingle your bells? Did it jingle your bells?
I definitely jingled my bells. I would say they jingled 9 out of my 10 bells. The thing is, it was one of those videos that I felt as though I'd already seen. Do you know what I mean? It's like one of those kind of like famous meme-ish type videos. Where
it is an older one.
I was watching it, I was going, I can't remember if I'd seen it, but then watching it back, I was absolutely crying laughing. I didn't even think it was possible for the fact of like because I totally didn't expect it. Because of the sort of context, you get sort of suckered in that it's just going to be like a bit of a cringy type video to watch.
Yeah.
Which I suffer from massively. So I was already like kind of like half looking at the screen going, oh, what's going to happen? But as soon as the song started with a different voice, I recognized it straight away and I was just absolutely weak. Just like the camera just flying about everywhere. And it was quality. So funny.
I wonder if she was like gonna send that to like her family or something like that. Like just
no, it's gotta have been to like a significant other, I reckon. Because why else would she be like super dolled up with like lipstick and do you know what I mean?
Maybe. Do you think Keynes was the recipient of the video?
Well, I don't wanna kiss and tell, but you know, Keynes, I think you need to comment on this one, my friend.
The next video we're going to talk about is called North Pole Complaints.
Oh, God.
This one was a little bit more out there.
I love this so much.
But it was a very humorous video. Who was it made by? Do I still have it up? I hope I still have it up, because that would be... I don't have it up. Hold on, I can get it real quickly. All right, it's made by the amazing Brandon Rogers. And this video just kind of chronicles the woes of being Santa's elves. So there's this complaint box, and Santa's like, all right, the HR person...
Not safe for work.
It's not safe, yeah. It's very not safe for work. But pretty much what he does is Santa kind of pulls out random complaints, and they're and they kind of go back and forth about them, but it's overly sexualized. There's a gingerbread man who is brought to life, and he's just used as a cum dumpster. And at the end, it kind of is like sausage party, where they all just kind of start having sex at the end. And
basically,
it's an amazing video, and it's well put together, and the jokes really hit for the most part. Yeah. Let's watch a clip now.
Which one of you holly jolly jackoffs wrote this one?
That was me, Jesus.
Jesus Christ, this day is not about you.
I'm trying to save Christmas. You people have ruined this holiday.
Jesus Christ, you smell like that cave you took a nap in.
I don't have to take shit from an animal.
Oh, this is from a guy born in a barn.
Every year on my birthday, you don't give me any presents. You give them to everyone else.
Fantastic. This next one just says too much rape.
Actually, that was me. I'm very grateful and honored to be given life since I'm only a cookie. But all I am is used for sex.
Wow, that was a great clip, don't you think?
I love it because it's just one of those things of where you're watching it. I think I know what the joke is going to be, and then it's completely different. And just like, oh, sweet BB. I shouldn't be laughing at this because it's supposed to be Santa who's like a childhood, sweet and innocent. Oh my God, they're on an orgy.
My favorite one was where Santa's like, he pulls out the complaint. He's like, I don't feel appreciated. He's like, who put this one in there? And all of a sudden Jesus is there, and he's like, yeah, that was me.
And he goes, you never give me birthday presents. It's my birthday. My favorite one is when they're saying, who's abusing the gingerbread man? And everyone puts their hands up. And then it kind of pans around, and even Santa puts his hand up. He's like, oh, God damn it.
You're my wife. You're supposed to be... Oh, damn it.
You're supposed to bring joy.
But yeah, if you haven't seen this one, it definitely will put you into the Christmas spirit.
Please watch it. It's absolutely phenomenal.
Who was your favorite character on there?
Santa doesn't know that I'm on his shoulder. He goes, yeah, dude, you're 6 foot. You're right in front of me.
You're taller than me.
Sliding down his legs.
He only did 2 toys in the past 4 hours. Well, I have such little hands, and it's like, dude, you're taller than
You
me.
can't even see me all the way up there.
If you can hear me.
I would probably say either him or Jesus is my favorite one.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right.
Who's your favorite?
Mine was the gingerbread man. Just his jokes landed the hardest, I think, out
Just
of all
because
of them.
yes, it's so dry humor.
Yeah. And like, there's this one point where he, he's a
Didn't even text back.
yeah he's an African American man, and he's been talking high pitched the whole time, and all of a sudden he's like, he didn't text me back, and I'm like,
Yeah, it's class.
oh, it's amazing. It really is amazing. All right, the last. Well, I guess it was kind of a video, kind of an album. We listened to K-Mac's 2021. Oh my God, we listened to K-Mac 2021's death metal Christmas album. He put it out last year, but I thought, this is such a great album. It's so musically pure that I had to share it with you.
It was him 2143, as I know it. It's just one of those ones that you could really, blast out on a church organ quite nicely, I think.
Hey, let's listen to a little bit of the first song on the album, which is Jingle Bells. You'll really notice how the pan flute really pairs really well with the organ in this one. So yeah,
So harmonic.
I've been a fan of K-Mac for a very, very long time, since he kind of started his meme status. And his content just keeps growing and growing into stuff like this, where it's just so unique and so different from anything else that I've seen in a death metal Christmas album. Because it's kind of like half meme, but also half serious in this album.
It's a weird kind of mix, because when you're listening to it, your brain is conflicted, because part of it is like, oh, it's death metal, and my brain's going, right, I'm not going to register any of these words. But then your brain's like, I recognize the tune, and I know the words. So your brain is kind of like, what? This is supposed to be nice and sweet. What's going on?
I think the Jingle Bells one is like the perfect, it's the perfect start for the album, because you kind of have him like shifting through the radio stations, kind of. I love that sound effect, and it's kind of doing the light jingle bells in the background, and all of a sudden it's like, and the death metal starts.
Yeah,
it's amazing. It really is, and I think. I mean, I know he does serious stuff as well, and it's a little bit more poppy, but I feel like, if he took this death metal thing seriously, I mean, he could probably front a really good band, to be honest with you, because he definitely has the screaming down, and even in his meme videos, like, he does the most amazing shit, and even though it's supposed to be for the meme, it's like, it's really good, though. Like, it's impressive.
Is that the problem, though, that if he did go into more sort of recognized as a musician rather than as a meme musician, that he'd almost sort of blend in a bit too much?
Maybe.
So, the reason why you can sort of appreciate his creativity and his style more is because he's not in that. Does that make sense?
I guess.
You gotta be different sometimes,
True. What was your favorite song off of the death metal Christmas?
I've got to agree with you. It's Jingle Bells. Literally hooked me instantly.
Yeah.
And like I said, it was that weird kind of concoction of songs that was like a beloved childhood memory and my emo growing up phase sort of merged into one, and I was reborn. Basically. So.
Did you like the bonus track for Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
Yeah. It again, like every single track, I was like, oh my god, how, like, I was almost it was one of those, it got to the point of where you wanted it never to end because there are so many Christmas songs. You're like,
Right.
how could he write this? How could he do that? How could he make it like this? But yeah, I loved it. Thought it was great.
Yeah, one of the songs that's missing from the album, though, is Baby It's Cold Outside. And do you think that has anything to do with the Bill Cosby sexual scandal? I broke P2. It's over.
Oh, how is it every time? Podcast, one question that just completely, like, last one, it was like, oh, do you think Titanic was an inside job?
That's a completely serious question, all right?
Yeah, but like, no, I don't. I think it's because it's too serious a Christmas song, whereas his were more jovial in nature.
I kind of link it to that, though.
That one.
All right, well, P2, you have a game that you wanted to play.
Yes, I do.
Roll
and
it.
listeners, you can play along as well.
Oh,
now,
wow.
this is what's going to happen, okay? I have got 10 images of world-famous Christmas-related movies,
Oh, jeez.
okay?
All
Now,
right.
these movies could be specifically about Christmas. They could have Christmas connotations, or they could just be released at Christmas. Okay?
I think I already know what one of them will be.
All right. Now, what's going to happen is I've got the DVD cover of these movies, and what I've done with these DVD covers is I've cropped a particular square out of the cover.
If you send me Danny DeVito's face as the Penguin, I'm gonna
No, I'm not saying anything.
leave the call right now.
Now, what will happen here, Yemeth,
Yes.
and for listeners at home, I will show you the cropped picture of the image I've selected. If you can guess it correct straight away, you will get 5 points. Okay?
Yes.
If you need a clue, it will go down to 3 points if you then get it right. If you then need another clue, it'll go down to 1 point. And if you don't know, I'm going to take a point off.
Oh man, this is some
Yeah,
serious
that's right.
business. Yeah.
Hell yeah! Maths and everything. Right. So, this is how it's going to go, alright? Like I said, these are all Christmas films. I have not judged these as Christmas top 10 or top 100 myself. I've collated this from lists from about 4 or 5 reputable websites, including UK and US versions.
All right.
Okay? So, strap in, kiddos.
Oh, I've been strapped in this whole time.
Okay, are you ready for Christmas film number 1?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Oh boy.
Bing!
Ha! That's Home Alone.
Is that your final answer?
I think that's the second one.
And, well, like I said, you've got to be specific and you've got to be correct.
Oh, I gotta be specific.
Yeah, you've
I-
got to be specific.
I truly think that is Home Alone 2.
Final answer.
Yeah,
Bear in mind now, if you're wrong, you get no points.
I understand.
Well, Yemmy, I'm going to post the full image into the Discord right
It's
now.
gonna be like Home Alone 3 or something, the one I didn't watch.
It's Home Alone 1.
Oh, it is one. Oh, yeah, okay, so that's the picture where someone photoshopped Michael Jackson's face in the window.
It is, correct.
Ah, man.
So, listeners, did you get those points? Because Yemmy got a big fat 0.
Yeah, got 0. Got a big lump
Okay.
of coal.
Yeah, big lump of coal. On to image number 2.
All right, I'm not going to overthink it this time. Oh, my God. That's Dirty Santa.
Is that your final answer?
I think so. Yes.
Okay. I'm going to input the full image right now. The film is called Bad Santa,
Fuck.
not Dirty Santa.
Same thing.
It's absolutely not. Right, listeners at home, I hope you're doing better than Yemmy, because I thought you'd be on for a perfect score here, but
I've never seen
He
Bad
is
Santa.
not.
I've only seen
You've
the
never
porn
seen
parody.
it?
Yeah.
I recommend Bad Santa's a hilarious film.
You'd recommend the porn parody?
I've never seen that. I'm innocent. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, image number 3. Come on now, get some points on the board for the love of God.
I'll try. Oh, that's the Muppets Christmas Carol.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
You are...
Maybe I should start getting the tips.
Correct.
All right. I've talked about
Get
it.
5 points.
I've talked about this movie with the Scythers so many times. It's like I can't not guess that one right.
Yeah, it's kind of like you had to, otherwise you'd have a lot less subscribers as a result.
Yes.
Okay. Number 4. Here we go.
Yes.
Boom.
Nightmare Before Christmas. Come on. You should start off with these ones.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Tim Burton's A Nightmare Before Christmas. Locking it in.
Okay. How picky can I be here?
Is it... What? Yeah.
The Nightmare Before... I'm joking.
I said the.
Yeah.
I did say the. Tim Burton.
A Nightmare Before Christmas.
Same thing.
Watch your back, kiddos. Listen. I'm joking. All right, 5 points.
All right.
Okay, we're on to question number...
10 now.
If you don't get number 5, you may as well just quit Christmas forever.
Is it Shrek?
No. These are Christmas movies.
There's
Here we go.
a Shrek Christmas movie.
Don't give me nonsense. Here we go. Question number 5. Boom.
Will Smith man-child for about 2 hours. Elf.
Will Smith. Will Smith?
William, whatever his face is.
Ferret.
Farrell. Same thing. Come on.
Will Smith is Elf.
It's Elf. You can tell by the camel toe.
Oh my God! Right. Question number 6.
You didn't give me the full screenshot.
Oh yeah, sorry. So, wait there. There.
We won't be editing this out.
Good.
All right, Will Smith. All right, that one's Die Hard.
Will Smith. It is Die Hard.
Yeah,
right, we're on a roll. We're on a roll.
See, you put the harder ones first. Like, who's gonna know
Don't
Bad
give me
Santa?
that absolute... Me?
Yes, you.
You said it was Dirty Santa.
Well, Dirty Santa, Bad Santa, you know. I said nasty.
different.
Didn't I say nasty? I don't remember what I said. Send me the full picture so I can confirm Die Hard.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, ho, ho, I have a machine gun.
There we go. 40 stories of sheer adventure.
Bruce Willis. Die Hard. Pretty good movie.
Yeah, I would say it's one of the best ones. All right, here we go. If you don't get this, who are you?
I'm ready. Oh, look at that. It's it's the Shrek Holiday Adventure. Shrek the Halls, confirmed.
Oh my God, I thought you were going to say something bad then. I was like, please don't get this wrong. Nicely done.
Thank
How
you.
you doing at home? Let me know in the comment section. And if you beat Yemmy's score legitimately, he will give you Ferret biscuits in his next live stream.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
This is a 4-star movie, an instant holiday classic. Now there you go.
Well, there we go. What more do you want?
Yeah.
Right, great. Question number 8. It's the best image I could find with the resolution.
Oh boy.
So if you get this one, fair play to you. Boom.
Oh, that's the Santa Claus. With
Now, do you want to lock that in?
Yes.
Because I'm only going to throw this out there.
Okay.
There are 3 Santa Claus movies.
Yeah, this is the first one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because look how young and handsome Tim Allen is.
Didn't you? It's not Will Smith?
No, I know this one. I watched Tool
It
Time
is
a lot.
Santa Claus, nicely done, dude. Nice. Right. 2 left. I think you'll get one. And I don't think you'll get the other.
Well,
But remember, you haven't used any clues yet, so
No, 'cause
you've got that to your advantage.
you know, I go full in or I go full out. I don't know.
Okay, that's a quote right there. He goes full in or full out, guys. One or t'other.
There we go.
Right, number 9. Here we go.
Hashtag.
Pow.
Oh fuck! I
No,
know
it's not
this.
that one.
I know this one. I know this one. It's The Miracle on 13th Street. Gee, give me a hint on this one. I need a little hint.
Okay. Now, this film was made in 1947.
Oh.
And then it was remade for his initial release in 1994.
Remade in 1994.
It's got the actress that you see there is Mara Wilson. And in the film, she's skeptical about Father Christmas.
Oh my gosh, I know this one. Cause she's like, every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. I'm pretty sure it's that one, if I'm not mistaken.
Now, I'll also give you another hint that you were 50% correct on the title of it.
Oh, I
being
was.
Something.
Okay. A miracle. Oh, come on. The 13th Street. No, that's what I just freaking said.
Now, I'm telling you it's 50%, right? So it's either going to be Miracle Street or it's going to be something else on 13th Street.
I think Miracle On is correct. Okay, it's not 13. I have one of the I think I have one of the letters right though. Miracle on 34th Street. Confirmed. Lock it in? I'll do lock it in.
That's what you're going with.
That's what I'm going to go with.
Now, because you had clues.
Yeah, I got 3 points.
You got 3 points. It is Miracle on 34th Street. When you said 13th, I was like, oh no.
I knew it was 3 something. And 13 came to my mind, but I knew it was 3 something.
Yeah.
But dang, because I knew the child's face, and in the Christmas Vacation movie, they play a clip of the old one, and I'm like, I know. I kind of knew it. I don't know. I had to think about it.
No, you did. You done really well there. That was because I thought that was the one that you would get though. Out of the two, so this is now going to be the last one.
This is the hardest one.
I don't know. It's going to be one of those ones where you either know, like people in the UK will know it.
Oh,
okay?
Here we go. It's going to be the Queen's Holiday Christmas with corgis.
So I'll be interested to know if you can actually get this one. Right, here we go.
All right, here we go.
Number 10.
Dan. What the fuck? Love?
Now, I guarantee the British people watching this podcast right now are going, yeah, this is the answer! So...
give me a hint.
Okay. This British-based Christmas movie, love movie, okay, has an immensely talented array of talent as part of its cast.
All right, move on to the second tip, because I don't know anybody from UK cast members.
No. So I'm just going to give you some names, because you will recognize.
I'm sure I'll recognize them.
So you've got Hugh Grant.
Nope.
Keira Knightley, Liam Neeson.
Oh, yeah, I know him.
Andrew Lincoln, who is the main character of The Walking Dead. You got Colin Firth, Emma Thompson, Bill Nighy, Alan Rickman, Rowan Atkinson, who plays Mr. Bean. You know, just to name a few. Just to name a few.
I have no clue.
Okay, so I'll tell you something about it. It was a film in 2003. Okay. And basically, the plot line follows 9 intertwined stories. Okay, which were all connected in one way or another. Which in this film, the main symbolism is all about love. Okay, so these characters link from people who are the British Prime Minister. You got people who are graphic designers, from people who are married men, who are like being sort of tempted in a way to other people.
Oh,
it's all about sort of thing, and yeah, it's one of the most popular and one of the most famous films, especially in British Christmas film history, I would say.
Well, it's not in America, so
I know it's not in America, so I would recommend that you watch it.
Okay.
A little bit of British filmography.
Well, if it's not The Life of Brian, I don't care. No, just kidding.
He's a very naughty boy. Right, so.
All right, I'm going to go with a wild guess. Love in the Snow.
No, it's the film is actually
Oh God.
called
Okay, here we go.
Love Actually. Boom. Okay.
That looks like a Hallmark movie. That looks like a movie that you'd buy like from the CVS down the street in plastic wrapping for
CVS?
$5. People in America will get what I'm saying.
Is there a store?
Yeah, it's like a little drugstore.
Okay.
Big chain drugstore, I should say. Look at
Ah,
Liam
see,
Neeson.
so, yeah. Love Actually, yeah, you've got so many people in this film. It's absolutely massive.
Love Actually.
And,
Very romantic, very comedy. What?
See, they were Doge before Doge was Doge.
Wow.
Very romance.
All right, I'll put it on my list of movies to watch, just for you.
Watch it with your fiance.
Okay. Well, if I do that, she'll probably want it turned off in the first 3 minutes.
Oh, she's not that kind of girl. I don't care about this lovey-dovey crap. So, because you got a big fat 0 in that last one, your grand score, Yemmy the Ferret, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 33 points.
Wow.
Dun, 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 dun. So, people in the comment section, let me know what your score is, please. Thanks. That's the end of my game.
Well, hey. Well, that was pretty neat.
I think you were good.
Bad Santa, though.
That was a bad call. You rushed into there like a something with a something.
I should have kept with Home Alone 1, though. That was.
I can't. Yeah, you had
I
it
overthought
right,
that one. Overthought
it. I'll take it though. Victory.
So, is Love Actually your favorite Christmas movie?
No, it's not. But then I don't think I've ever sort of thought about having a favorite Christmas movie. One of my favorite, I don't know if you would say it is my all-time favorite, is the Santa Claus trilogy.
Really?
Really enjoyed those.
The trilogy?
Well, yeah, it's just like not so much the third one, but the first one and the second one I really did enjoy. And Elf is always funny.
Elf.
So with Will Smith, so he's really funny.
Shut up. You know what this video needs? Fortnite. Oh, we already had Fortnite. Never mind.
Gotta get those Fortnite tags.
Yeah. Well, hey, P2, it's time we play a game by me called Define That. Nope. The producer is telling me that once again he was reviewing the tape from the first podcast you were on. He said they did not go over well. So we're gonna need to pull out the guru again. So the P2, guru. I asked people on Twitter some Christmas holiday dating advice questions, and Mrs. Scyther gladly answered them for you. So we're moving on to a new game called.
Oh my god!
What the fuck did Yemmy say in Welsh?
No! No! It has to be basic, bro. Otherwise, I'm gonna get like none. Oh no!
I told you I was gonna raise the stakes the next time you're on for a game.
Dude! Oh, this is gonna be so bad.
You were already you probably reviewed all those Twitter people's questions. You were like, oh, I got a good answer for this one and this.
I did. I was like, yes, I'm prepared this time.
You see,
how do you get me literally every time?
Well, I was counting on you not watching the Mrs. Scyther one right away. And
I haven't watched it yet.
I didn't advertise that she answered the questions because I knew for this moment to work, I couldn't say anything about it.
Suck.
And here we are.
Oh, every time.
All right. Are you ready to play?
If this is basic, I'll be able to play. If it's semi-difficult, we're gonna literally be like two farts in the wind, mate. We're gonna miss each other so bad.
This is gonna be the worst game I've ever played. Well, let's see. I don't know how basic these are. I'm reviewing my notes here.
It's also your pronunciation, though.
But these are things that I have sent you through various means, as in live stream chats and stuff like that. Okay. Except for one. One of them is I did not. So
okay,
it's time to play.
How many are there?
Now there's 6.
Okay.
So you have to get at least 3 right to be crowned the Welsh king. All right.
No, you have to get at least 3 right to stay in your house.
Yeah. But let's play. God. What the fuck did Yemmy say in Welsh? All right, I haven't read these yet, so this is my first
God.
reading. I'm gonna be kind of nice to you with this one. So it's Unrin Weedy Dweud Weref Unwaith.
Can you at least show me the spelling? Because it's not gonna go down well at all. Right, can you say it again?
Oh, hold on. I accidentally cut and pasted. Unwaith. Oh, let me send it to you first. I was trying to get the groove in.
And this will be good though, because I can then tell you how to actually.
So it's Unruin Wede Dweud Wef Unwaith.
Say again?
Nope, you only get 2 times.
Oh God! Right.
Let me give you a hint. So it's do 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 do.
Oh, I know that tune.
You know, Shrek opens the outhouse and.
Yeah. Now I know. Wedi means like after, so it means like past. Because wedi you use it for when you tell the time.
But what's another word for past?
Oh, dun, 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 dun. That's oh, what are they called? Smash Mouth, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna smash your mouth.
Right. So Body once told me, and why? Yeah, somebody once told me or something.
Is that your final?
Somebody once told me the word. Yes, somebody once told. Yeah, somebody once told me. I think.
What's your final guess?
Oh God, I don't recognize that word. Did you Google translate these?
Of course.
So I'm gonna say Wedi past, and because of the tune only, somebody once said, "What's the word? What's the lyric?" Somebody once told me. Yeah, is that the word? Somebody once told me. Yes, I'm gonna say that. Somebody once told me.
Well, somebody is correct, and it is P2.
Mate, if you didn't do that tune,
Yeah,
I would have been like talking past something.
All right, here's the next one.
I just love your pronunciations more than anything.
All right, here you go. May ogres fell vinds.
Right, first start is my.
My.
M-A-E is my.
Like the Overwatch character?
I don't know Overwatch.
That's okay. That's for the Overwatch fans out there.
So whenever you say something about anybody, even if I was talking about you, so if I was trying to find out where you were, for instance, I would ask somebody, blame my Yemmy. So blame means where.
Bleh.
I'm saying blame where Yemmy is what I'm actually saying. So my is just to sort of say is to do with context basically. So my ogres vel, so one F is a V sound.
It's turned into a spelling lesson, folks.
Yeah, and W in Welsh is actually a vowel, so it makes an oo noise.
Ooh, wins.
So my ogres vel unions.
Oh, okay. So do you know this one?
I'm gonna say ogres are like onions.
That's correct, donkey. Yeah. All right, we've passed the stage of ones that I have said to you. We're going this third one I've never said to you before.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
And okay. this one's gonna be one for the ages. So you said that was my. So my son.
My Sean Corn.
My Sean Corn ying Griffin Cole. I gotta say it with like a German accent. That's the only way I can get him.
Yeah, you go. Oh, mein Griffinkorn.
Mein Griffinkorn ist hart, ja.
Right. So can you try it again, please? Because this is very funny.
My Sean Corn in Griffinkorn.
Right. So it's Sean.
Sean.
So it's almost like Sean.
Sean.
So my Sean Corn, who is Santa Claus. So Sean Corn is Santa in one. Or Father Christmas or Santa Claus.
Oh, he knows it.
Yes, my Sean Corn, and then it's Gifrin Nachol. Okay. My Santa. I don't know that word. My Santa is Santa is a smelly little shit.
Is that your final answer?
No, Santa is sneaky.
Is that your final answer?
I don't know. What would you have said? What would you have written? Santa is... I don't recognise the thing. Guffroyce is like excited. So Guffra, I'm going to go for like, is... What's another word for excited?
Horny.
Okay, Santa's horny. We'll go with that.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I'll go with that.
All right, I got a good soundbite for the channel now, but that is not the right answer.
What is it?
Santa is secretly Satan.
What? Wow. Well, isn't my answer technically correct?
No.
He's the devil.
All right,
Nice.
this one I've actually said to you multiple times.
Oh,
So if you don't get this one, I'm going to be very disappointed. But we have another my. We have another my.
Mm-hmm.
Chawuwiara Dao Yingoligus.
This is brilliant. This is actually brilliant. Please say it again.
My Chihuahua Dao Inglogius.
Okay. Right. First of all,
Right. Let me tell you how wrong you are before I get the answer wrong.
says, I think you spelt the second word wrong.
That's Google.
I think Google has done that for you. Because you're trying to say PlayerTwo.
Oh?
Because die, the third word, die, means two. So you got een, die, tree. That's 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, you know.
I'll put that in my memory banks.
een, die, tree. Pedal pin quick, scythe, night day.
Right.
So my PlayerTwo, you'll say it. You go pee handsome. So I'm gonna go for my PlayerTwo is handsome.
Is that your final answer?
Golligus.
Do you want to...
Golligus.
Wait, what was your final answer?
My PlayerTwo is handsome.
Oh, that is so true. And also correct.
Disagree, but I'm glad I got the point.
There you go. That's all we ask of you here. Oh,
That's
man.
all we want.
We have another my sentence. But it's
Pretty
a
much
little
everything will start with my.
It's a little bit different. It's Meyer or Saf Cheware Yin Uel Na Ex Bloch.
What's with the X?
What is with the
I don't
X?
understand that.
Ex Bloch.
I know. Right. Oh God. Right. Quala is there again.
What?
Quala is to play, right? So you say play, and wesh. 2 L's make a noise. Can you try that, please? So you go wesh. Na X bush. X
Bluch. Bluch.
X Bluch. Oh, it's not Xbox, is it, bro? Something play. Oh, I know what you've done. I know what you bloody did. You're saying. It actually says. I don't know what OSAF means, so I'm gonna guess station. My PlayStation is better than Xbox.
That is correct.
You suck.
Oh, and now I have a clip of PlayerTwo saying that PlayStation is better than Xbox. All right, here you go, PlayerTwo. This one I've sent to you a few times in the past. This one is Python fnos yin fue fel nosan fart.
You've said this to me. I think you're lying to me.
I've said this in English lots of times, actually.
You've said this in English?
A lot.
Oh.
Aww.
Don't know. What? Vel is in there again. Ah, dude, why'd you choose ones that...
You've gotten most of them right so far.
This is number 6, though, right?
This is 6 out of 6. So you've already gotten your crown, my
Right,
majesty.
I can stay in my house.
Yeah.
I don't know this one. Right.
Do you want a tip?
Wait there. Penwythnos. Right, so penwythnos is weekend. Wythnos, nos is night.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say that's gotta be to do with like the evening. Penwythnos I fi fel nos yn fad.
Do you want a tip?
Yeah.
We talked about it earlier.
What today?
We talked about it at the beginning of the podcast.
Oh, you're on about Fortnite then.
And what do I say?
Something. I can't remember. What is this about me specifically? Oh, only playing Fortnite.
Close.
Oh, I don't know. What is it?
Fortnite, more like fart night.
Oh God, of course.
How could you not know?
Oh God, damn it. Fortnite, more like Fortnite.
Well, I mean, that's 4. No, that was 5 out of 6.
I'll take that.
He truly is the Welsh king.
That's me.
With a little bit of help from his friend for the first 2.
Yes, you helped me. Thank you.
But hey, that's pretty good. Did you enjoy yourself?
I did. I also learned that Santa is actually secretly the devil.
There you go.
And that PlayStation is better than... And I didn't realise that Xbox was Xbox in Welsh, so that's news to me.
Well, what I did, I had to separate X and box. So at least you would get box in there.
The thing is, though, a lot of newer words specifically would not be translated. Mm-hmm. So it would actually be Xbox in Welsh. So like, if you had 2 fluent Welsh speaking,
well, that would have been too easy
to each other. Well, that's probably. But like, it's really funny because if you listen to like some people like speak, they'd be like speaking so fluently that you'd be like, "What are they saying?" And then they'll go Xbox, and you're like, okay, you don't buy Xbox. Because I know like very, very, very basic Welsh. Mm-hmm. Anything to do with like severely fluent people, I have no idea. So,
but you have enough. You had enough of an idea for this.
I can deduce things, but generally, yeah.
Oh, hashtag Detective P2, not Pikachu.
Oh, just call me that detective.
All right, P2 Love Guru.
That was a good game.
We didn't get to hear your thoughts on the questions, but was there a question that you wanted to answer from somebody that you really, really had a great answer for?
No. Because I was literally, I was just looking at someone. I was going, how could I ask? I was trying to. What my plan was to bombard you as much as I could, mm-hmm. so that you would have to use my own examples. To which obviously then I would have had immediate answers to. Mm-hmm. But I cannot believe that every single time you dupe me into thinking that I've got this in the bag.
Right.
You're like, oh, it's the slang game. I was like, okay, slang game, first one. Second one, you're playing the slang game. I'm like, okay, I'm all right with that. Oh, no, it's actually answering questions about love advice. Oh, okay, great. This one, I was like, yes, this is going to be love advice questions. I'm prepared. I've got the love guru. I've got the avatar. I've got the mindset. Oh, okay, we're doing Welsh. Yay. So, screw you.
All right. Well, hey, PlayerTwo, you are catching up to Canes on the number of times you've been on the podcast. He's been on 4 times.
Canes, boy.
You've been on 1, 2, 3. This would be your 3rd time, so you're catching up.
3rd time's the charm.
Wow. So
actually, it's the 4th time because I was the host of one of yours.
Ach, du meine Gute, that's right.
Achtung.
All right, you are dead even with the
that's right,
the one and only Canes. Well, PlayerTwo. Oh. Well, PlayerTwo, it's time to end the Christmas special here. We've talked about everything Christmas, especially the Fortnite. Is there anything else?
Saga. Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to say before we end? Actually, what is next for the PlayerTwo channel since Bro Olympics is done for now?
So Bro Olympics is now complete. There's a new series that done lots of editing.
PlayerTwo, you dropped out as soon as you said there's a new series.
Oh, I see. There's a new series. As soon as I've got a bank full of quite a lot of them, because they take quite a long time to edit, there's going to be a YouTube quiz that is coming to my channel called UQuiz, in which YouTuber friends and foes now go head-to-head in their own chosen topic to see who the brains of YouTube is. So that's going to come to the thing. There's also something brand new that will be coming to my channel, which is just in the conception stage of its development, to which myself, Yemmy the Ferret, and this is news to you also, Mr. and Mrs. Scyther, and Vex Exists will all be
star-studded cast.
Oh my god! So it's going to be absolutely phenomenal.
You know,
so that's coming to the channel.
It makes me so angry that I'm the only person who is in America in your group.
Man, honest to God, that's the thing is as well, because I've met up with the Scythers. We've seen each other in real life. We've played ping pong. So I could only imagine how glorified and how dignified and how absolutely ecstatic it would be should our paths ever cross IRL. But of course, you'll need to bring a massive ferret costume. I'll need to bring my mask so that we can actually recognize each other's stunning beauty. There's obviously then live streams and stuff like that. And then there's lots of different randomized kind of here nor there type videos as well. So there's lots of different exciting things to do, but I can't be asked to edit, so that's probably the problem that we've got at the moment. What about you, Yemmy the Ferret? What's coming up on your channel?
I mean, things are going to be relatively the same now. I've got a new podcast out now called Yemmycast that we've already kind of plugged in this already, but I'm going to be working very, very hard to get that to be the same, if not higher quality than the first one. More Yemmy moments, more jokes, more fantastic voice acting. Of course, the live streams are going to stay on YouTube from now on. Twitch was fun, but I think YouTube has been getting such a better reception from everyone. I mean, last stream I had for Borderlands 2, I mean, damn, it was constant people in the stream. There was hardly any downtime. It was really great, so I'm going to stay on YouTube, but I'm going to keep unlisting series that aren't Let's Plays so that the channel can be more of a focus on the podcast and stuff like that. And other than that, expect Ferret biscuits every weekend, and also I'm going to try and start... I have the same problem as you. I just can't be bothered to edit the reviews. But yeah, that's going to be about it.
That sounds good.
All right.
And by the way, before we go, one little teaser. There's something brand new that will be coming to the PlayerTwo channel because my birthday is in January, okay? And on my birthday, something brand new will be happening.
Something new.
That's all I'm gonna say.
All right. Well, hey, everyone, hit that subscribe button on the PlayerTwo channel right now. Hit the bell and hit like on every single one of his videos.
Go on, I'll take it.
In anticipation for this new series. But hey, PlayerTwo, is there anything else you want to say before we end the holiday season?
I would like to say to, first of all, your listeners, thank you very much for being here and listening to it. A tremendous amount of work in content, as well as sort of preparing for games and events and just getting everything ready. He does work immensely hard, so every like, every comment is massively appreciated. And it is for me as well, because I like to see my friends get the props that they deserve. I would also like to say, if you are here because of me, thank you very much as well for being part of my channel. You are excellent people. I would also like to say to you, Yemmy, thank you very much for 2018. It's been absolutely
mental.
It's been absolutely bonkers. It's been a bit of a topsy-turvy year for myself in particular. So it's nice to sort of be coming out the other side of it. So I really do appreciate your support and your help with everything.
Oh, not a problem.
Just the bog standard conversations on Twitter, the more important real life scenario stuff that happens for the pair of us, as well as then YouTube help, YouTube advice, just generally sort of everything in between. I really, really do appreciate it. It does make a massive bit of difference to me. I really do appreciate that. I would like to wish you and your family and your friends a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, prosperous 2019. And the same to all the listeners as well. I hope you had a fantastic 2018, or if you haven't, for whatever reason, that you're finally coming back on the slope up to positive, more prosperous days. And I hope that your 2019 is fantastic. So yeah, that's it from me.
All right. Well, hey, I am your host, Yemmy the Ferret, and this has been the Ferret Business Podcast. Merry Christmas, y'all, or Happy Holidays. And that's it. Oh, I accidentally left the call.